Figured I might just drink a little beer. I said, give me some of that, what you're sucking on. But there was no reply. She was gone. Where's those titties I like so well? And my goddamn beer is what I started to yell.
Tuesday. And it's been shit here all day. Hey, but I'm working on the pronunciation of that beer, and since Steve sent it to me, it's quite obvious that it's a Choc beer. So, OPA, Oklahoma Pale Ale, isn't that quaint? I'm gonna open it with, I haven't used the hammer in a long time, but before I do, it says Choc right on top of it. Oh, and it's a twist off. Okay, let's take a look at it. Oh, it's got a good color, and there's chunks coming out of the bottle. It smells good. Nice, kind of a sweet, hoppy to it. Hard to tell in the carbonation because it's again, it's a Birdman urine sample. Thin layer ahead. Yeah, straight to it. Let's do a brew review, be all done, wrapped up, and get you on your way home in just a few minutes. It's got some bite up front. You actually kind of really feel the carbonation on this one. Very dry, bitter. Got the kind of your stereotypical hoppiness. You know, the kind of the pine and the grapefruit. More kind of leaning towards grapefruit on this one. But that carbonation level is you can just like feel it, like trying to slam a Coke, one of those kind of things. So you get that heavy carbonation, kind of a heavy grapefruit, and just that all the way through to the end, and then it has kind of a dry, bitter finish. I'd like to know what the stuff is. Hey, wait a second, that was a twist off. Maybe Steve did sick things to it. He twisted the top off, and then I'll tell you what, if that's the case, then Steve, you need to go get some shit checked out, because there's like dark flakes. Yeah, it's not terrible. It doesn't have a lot of complexity. It's just kind of like a in-your-face hoppiness, and it's just like a dry, bitter hoppiness, and it kind of stays all the way through, right to the end. Leaning kind of on the floral side on this one. It almost kind of has a fruity smell to it, but you get none of that in the taste. More of a dry, bitter floral hoppiness. I don't think it really said anything. It's probably gonna be a mistake, but Yeah, it's like some kind of bad medical. There's nowhere good to go with this one. 6.75% by volume. And it doesn't really give you any other information on there, other than the fact that it's from, you know, Choc Beers, and Choc Beers also has a Twitter and a Facebook. So, and they've been around since 1919. You know, like I said, I'm always, if anything, brutal honest. I don't care and hurt your little feelings, and take it up with HempSeedAddict. It's not the best. Obviously, it's not the best. Well, technically speaking, I guess it's the best OPA I've ever had. Oklahoma Pale Ale. But I do like it is once again, it's another one that's kind of a departure from the typical ones. You know, a lot heavier on the floral hoppiness to it. It just doesn't have, it's not very complex at all. It's just all the way through, you know, it's just straight to business. I do have to say, I don't mean to offend anyone, but like we already said, I really don't care. Something like Summit. I think this is a lot better than Summit's their IPA. I don't like about theirs is it has a really like heavy. I suppose it's not really a rusty, but that bitterness, that extreme dry bitterness, is just. I don't really like that on the Summits, and I've had quite a few things from Summit that I really do like. It's just their traditional IPA. I'm not much for. You know, if you're into, I would put this the closest to the Summit. So if you're a fan of the Summit and you saw this, you'd probably like this. The finish on this is just a little bit better. So on the E scale, I would throw this probably throw it a 5.5, and I would have it again, unless of course I found out that it's not actually supposed to have chunks of shit floating around in it, then I'd probably be more concerned. So that's that. Again, next, and I haven't really thought about it. Let's laugh. New York Half-Ass Pepper thought he was funny, and he sent another Mamma Mia pizza beer. Said he would have drank it if it was cold. Every time I see that, I just kind of get a little vomit in my mouth. Hey, you know what I just realized? Buried at the back of the pile, something that New York Half-Ass Pepper sent me quite a while ago, was another one from Weinsteffen, their original premium. Nah, let's not do that one tomorrow. I think we're going to do this one. Hudson Valley Breweries, Keegan Ales, Hurricane Kitty. Yeah, there's a whole possibility of stuff for everybody on this one. Hurricane Kitty. Hurricane Kitty. What can I tell you about it? It's from Saratoga Springs, New York. And I do not see an alcohol percentage on it, which means I guess we're playing the guessing game. And this one is a India Pale Ale, an IPA. So this one, it was from New York Half-Ass Prepper. So let's take a look at that one tomorrow. I think I'm gonna throw this wine and stuff in there. We got the other one from them in there. Got a whole bunch of them. Coming back up on the holidays again, I got some pickled Santa. One I've actually been kind of looking forward to trying, Long Trail Double White. Pour slowly. Good call. You know, like one of these days where I just really want to have a whole bunch of beer. We got a Belgium Special Ale. These are all like stuff from New York Half-Ass Prepper. Plus, we got to take a look at these two. I told you I cheated, and I actually had some of them. The Timber Beast. Oof. That was a kick your ass kind of hoppy beer. That one was not bad at all. What's that sound? Oh yeah. Tuesday's update. We have learned nothing. Some people are saying that the Republicans are going to cave. Well, you know, they're pussies, and that's what they're good at, so they probably will. On the other hand, a whole bunch of them seem like they're getting some balls. And I do have to say, you know, how easy it is to manipulate polls. When people say that Obama is at, what, 31% now for a disapproval rating, the lowest ever, which is really a surprise that it's that high. And the Democrats, most people think that serial killers are more trustworthy than the Democrats. And the Republicans have some, what, a 41% disapproval or whatever. Well, let me tell you something. People want to manipulate those polls, and here's what I think. Obama has a low approval rating because he's a sack of useless shit, and we should take the trash out. The Democrats have a low approval rating because they are a whole bunch of little sacks of shit, and we should take the trash out. And the Republicans have a low approval rating because I personally think that most people like me that I talk to, and I thought it was kind of funny because, like I said, you can get the results that you want on how you ask a question on a poll, but how many people think that the reason that Republicans have a low disapproval rating because people like me think they are going to fold? Not because they're doing the wrong thing by holding out. You know, if I was in there, I wouldn't say yes to anything that included Obamacare. Nothing. If Obamacare is part of it, screw you. I'm not going to have anything to do with it. Sorry, I blew up. So, you know, once again, that's just my thoughts on that. I think the reason that their approval rating is low is because people like me just think that they're wusses and they're gonna fold, and they shouldn't. I don't care. I don't care what happens to it. Shut it down, you know? Shut it down and stop spending our money, stop spending my children's money, and stop spending my future grandchildren's money. You know, like Furious Monk. Stop it, B! That's why I would give the Republicans a low rating. And any of them that sign on for it, if it's in my control, see, my state's already screwed. I got Al Franken. He wasn't funny when he was supposed to be funny, and now that he's screwing up Minnesota, he's just a douche nozzle. Okay. Enough. Enough! Well, cheers to some of you guys. Yesterday, Canadian Thanksgiving. So, Jeff and Lena, Jeff, happy 67, and Jason, my man, multi-gun man. I'm sure there's more of you, but sorry, I know there's like, what, three of you guys that I didn't even just mention, all from Canada. Other than your gun laws. You know, Ms. Bomey's family's from there. supposed to go for a visit. Actually, your cousin was supposed to come down, but there's too many people in the house. Pfft, whatever. We had more people. We had more people. What, 4 weeks ago? Stop being a baby. Come on down. Sam will take Travis's room and Miguel's room and lame. Okay. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So sorry. Nothing really new politics. Tomorrow we're gonna be looking at Hurricane Kitty from New York Half-Ass Prepper. And Steve, thanks for sending me the Choc beer. Can't even look. It's kind of like looking into the sun. You just don't even want to. So, I'll take this opportunity to maybe go catch up on some stuff in the inbox. What was I thinking by starting another channel? So, oh, of course you already know this. Trees are blowing. I approve. I'm not sure how many people you want to know, but he might have started another channel, a less serious channel, dedicated to having more fun, maybe doing and doing some brew reviews. If it's okay with him, I'll put a link so you can get his new channel off and running. Unless it's not okay with him, then there won't be a link below. Or I forgot, because I'm good at forgetting. What were we just talking about? Ooh. All this chit chat with you guys will make me thirsty. Righteous ale. Okay, cheers, guys. Got some of you guys' stuff to catch up on too. Jameson, I'm behind. I actually watched your homebrew one, and it was very fascinating. But your level of knowledge pisses me off, so I never left a comment because I was just gonna put Dick, but I thought you might take it personally. Actually, I know that he wins. He's a beer guy with guns, and I'm a gun guy with beer. So, and Paul, I can't bitch. Paul, what do you do? Like 3 brew reviews a day? Of course, if you add them all up, they're half the amount of time that this is. So I'm just not gonna say anything. Gotta catch up on a bunch of yours. So, having said that, I will. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll take a look at the Hurricane Kitty. I don't want to grow up.